Hey, Mercy Village Church, getting this out early this week because I want to talk about two things that are connected to each other. I'm going to kind of go in reverse. I'll talk about our middle school parents meeting here in just a second. But I want to say that somewhere included, wherever you're watching this video, there's going to be a link, whether it's the email or social media or whatever. And if you go to that link, you'll see a question about D group. If you are seriously considering being a part of our monthly D group meeting, again, 1 hour, once a month, starting in September, if you're seriously considering being a part of it, we want you to answer that question. It's going to help us out tremendously. After our middle school meeting, I'm left with a question of whether Sunday evening once a month for 1 hour, again, once a month, 1 hour on Sunday, or once a month, 1 hour on Wednesday, both in the evening. Which one's going to be better? If you're not seriously considering being part of D group, then you don't need to answer the question. In fact, I'm going to trust that everyone who answers is at least seriously considering that. So if you are, please, right now, it'll take you less than 1 minute. It's just the one question. Sunday, Wednesday, either, or I'm interested, but neither one works. Please answer that question for us. And then in late September, we'll kick off our first D group. We're going through a book called Theology Matters, and it is going to be the perfect level. We're going to learn. We're going to be stretched a little bit, but it's also going to be something that all of us can engage in, regardless of how long or not long we've been engaged in church or engaged in following after Jesus. And so it's going to be good. But anyway, please go and answer that question. And then after we've received some answers on that, we're able to pick what evening. Then we'll open up registration for D group, only because we want to cover the cost of our books. And so we'll open up registration, and we want to find out about childcare too if we're going to need it. So it's going to be super important. So in the coming weeks, there's going to be more info about D group, and there's going to be more info about our middle school youth and what they're going to be doing. But number one, answer that question if you're planning to participate in D group. Middle school meeting was great today. Excited for what lies ahead. I want to thank you to all the parents who showed up, and thank you to Hib Daddy Deacon, Brandon Hibner, for kind of taking the lead on this. So we're going to be leaning on him, but he's not going to do it himself. Hopefully our parents are going to engage in this as well, of that middle school age, and our leaders are going to engage as well, so that this can be successful. If you're a middle school parent and you missed that meeting but you want more information, you can reach out to Brandon directly, and or you can talk to me, but we want to get you that info. And again, we'll release, so that if they're going to meet once a month, sorry, it wasn't a super complicated sentence. They're going to meet once a month for a study, and then once a quarter to do something fun, just very, very simple. We'll announce that first monthly meeting sometime soon, so you know the exact date to save in September. But again, it'll probably be mid to later in the month of September. It gives us time to get ready to do all of that. So anyway, if you have questions about either one of those things, please let me know. We still have an entire week till next Sunday, but I'm already looking forward to the story of the wise men. It's Christmas it'll be Christmas in September, but we're going to talk about how Matthew establishes Jesus as the King of Kings and worthy of worship, worthy of our worship. It will be an application for us. There's way more in that narrative. Can't wait to dive into it together. So go ahead and read ahead that story of the wise men from Matthew, and looking forward to seeing everybody next Sunday.